So today was the big Minecraft live event and hundreds of thousands of people tuned into the live stream, and the video now has over 3 million views on the Minecraft YouTube channel. So what do people think? First, I want to ask you, be sure to leave down below in the comments, what did you think about this year's Minecraft Live? Are you happy with the new content, the presentation? Just be sure to let me know down below as I read everyone's comments. Now let's get into the new features. So one of the biggest things announced at Minecraft Live this year, in my opinion, is the new crafter block. Now this block literally automates crafting. Basically, you enter the crafting recipe into it, and you can either take the newly crafted item out of it yourself, or if you run a redstone pulse into the block, it'll spit out the crafted item. Now this, in my opinion, is revolutionary, as automatic crafting is something that has been discussed for so long, and today it has finally been brought to reality. But I honestly don't know if I'm hyped about this. Let me know if I'm the only one who thinks this. But a part of me thinks that automatic crafting might be a little too overpowered. It's just getting to the point in Minecraft where you don't even have to move anymore to complete tasks. Like literally everything can be automated, which in one sense is really cool, but I don't know, I'm just very split on this new block. I feel like it might make things too convenient, and it doesn't really feel like vanilla Minecraft anymore. It kind of feels like an overpowered mod. One thing for sure is that the creations and innovations with this block are just gonna be ridiculous. Like, I think of the Psycraft server. I honestly don't even know if that server's still running, but those guys have already automated everything. Now it's gonna be even easier for them. So we're definitely gonna see a whole bunch of new things with this block. And like I said, I'm just split on it. I'm not too sure. Be sure to let me know down below what you think, and please provide a counter argument for me. Maybe I'll change my mind. I'm just not sure. Okay, so the next thing we have to discuss is the highly controversial 2023 mob vote, which by this time you probably already know who won. Let's roll it.
The armadillo!
I like how he announced it all excited, but inside, I, along with a high percentage of the rest of the community, was truly sad to see that the armadillo won. For those of you who don't know, I was Team Crab. So congrats armadillo voters, but also curse you. Now with this vote came all kinds of controversy, as people have found evidence that the vote was unfair and that people could actually vote more than once, and people were doing this with bot accounts. Nevertheless, it is pretty apparent that the way the mob vote is done is pretty messed up, and the amount of people against the mob vote came out in numbers, as during the live stream, literally the chat was just spammed with "stop the mob vote." That's all there was right away. Furthermore, if you go and check the Minecraft comments, it's basically all these people talking about the mob vote, people calling for transparency in the election, saying they should show us how many votes each mob gets, and people saying bring back the old mobs, just the typical things like that. And I'm here to say I think that Minecraft, Mojang, everybody understands our disappointment with the mob vote, so I think people can kind of stop being toxic, stop the hating now, because next year we will definitely get something different. The developers will hear us, and we have to understand they couldn't really cancel it last second, as all the marketing and stuff had already been done and the world was already done. So nevertheless, the mob vote was kind of a disaster this year, to say the least. But the armadillo won. It will be coming to the game, and we'll have to see in the future how the developers respond and change the vote. The next big feature coming to the game are the trial chambers. Now in the stream, they said these are newly underground generated structures, and when you find one of these, there will be one main room called the corridor in the center of everything, and from this main room stems a lot of smaller rooms that could contain challenges or supply chests. For example, the challenge they showed on the live stream was a room that held a new trial mob spawner, and the way this spawner works is that depending on how many players are in the room, that correlates to how many mobs will be spawned. There is a cap to the spawner. It won't spawn forever, and once you and your team have killed all the mobs, the spawner will spit out some loot, and then it'll have a cooldown time until it can be used again. So these trial chambers are supposed to support replayability value and also a new form of adventure, and honestly this is a concept I really like. My only issue here is that the challenges would actually have to be challenging. Like the one spawner challenge that they showed on the video, It kind of seemed really easy to me, like imagine doing it in full netherite. I think with a proper setup, you could clear the room very easily, so they would have to be some pretty tough challenges to make these rooms interesting. But if that's the case, the trial chambers are going to be really cool, and it'll be interesting to see what kind of loot there is. We'll just have to see with time, but honestly, I see a lot of potential with this concept. Be sure to let me know down below what you think. I'm excited to go exploring some trial chambers. They are also going to add new decorative blocks to the game. It's basically impossible to go wrong with decorative blocks. A new tough stone set that brings on an interesting geometric design to the game, and it looks like copper is also getting new blocks. The new copper bulb is a light source that as it becomes more oxidized, it will become dimmer, and then you can hit the bulb with an axe to restore its light level gradually. Overall, I thought the new decorative blocks were pretty useful. I'm not a big builder, but let me know down below if you plan to incorporate these into your builds. Do these blocks make sense? The last new feature I want to talk about today is the Breeze, which is the brand new hostile mob that can be found in the trial chambers. And this mob uses a new wind attack never before seen. Basically, if your player is directly hit by the wind charge, you'll take damage, but if you're not directly hit, it'll kind of do like a knockback effect. And what I find really interesting about this attack method is that the Breeze will also open trapdoors, redstone devices, basically anything that can be toggled on and off. When it gets hit by the wind charge, it'll toggle it, so I can definitely see like innovative people using this to automatically run redstone contraptions and stuff. There's going to be crazy things discovered with this mob, and I just think that that is a very cool feature, so I really like this new Breeze mob coming to the game. That'll definitely be a good change. But these are the main features added in Minecraft Live this year. I'll be sure to keep you all updated on how they're coming. Do you think this is enough new content? Like I said, I saw some people complaining, saying that this wasn't enough for waiting a whole year for the new Minecraft Live. Do you feel like there's a lack of features pretty much? Of course, the mob vote was just a disaster, but overall, it's definitely really hard to please everyone, especially in gaming communities. It appears this year's Minecraft Live actually got quite a few dislikes. Definitely a lot of that is coming just from the mob vote alone, but overall people had other concerns with how the event is run. I find the Minecraft developers to be pretty fair, honestly, and they will definitely listen and adapt for future content. This isn't Activision we're dealing with. I think Minecraft will be better for the future for sure. I think the Minecraft Live this year was pretty cool. Some of these features I worry about because they might be too overpowered or too easy, but I'll just have to see how it all plays out. Nevertheless, thank you all so much for watching. It's been Smitty. Be sure again to let me know down below what you think about everything. I'll be sure to read all of your comments. But Minecraft Live's over. It's here. It's done. The armadillo's coming. RIP. And until the next one, everyone, it's been Smitty. Peace out.